this way is game-changing. You will not have the problem of going, well, what is in this box? It says kitchen, but I don't know what's in it. So you're gonna need boxes, but you don't want to spend an arm and a leg for cardboard. So the thing you should try to do is ask friends and family whether or not they have any boxes laying around that you could use from their previous moves. You can also check out Facebook Marketplace to see if anyone is offering them for a really great deal. And you could also use your online order boxes, but it might not always work out. Okay, so the next thing you're gonna need is a cleaning caddy and a toolkit. You don't wanna even start packing until you get these supplies ready to go. You wanna make sure you have your cleaning supplies ready so that you can do cleaning up of the house that you're about to move out of. And then when you go to move, have it in the front seat so that way it's easily accessible. So when you move into your new home, you can start cleaning with the materials that you have. Gloves, cleaning cloths, multi-purpose spray, Windex, sponges, anything that you think you'll need to clean up your new home, have it at the ready in your caddy. I also recommend getting your toolkit ready. Have your tools and your screwdrivers, hammer, and also have a box where you can store some of your baby proofing gear, as well as some batteries and flashlights just in case you need them. Now it's time to start packing up. I recommend starting with your decor first. It's one of the things that you just don't really need kind of out and about, and it's quick and easy to put away. Packing frames can be quite difficult. When I was working at Michael's, I know for a fact that you do not pack frames horizontally. They must be vertical if you want to prevent damage. This is what I ended up doing. I ended up sliding my frames vertically side by side next to each other in a very large Home Depot box. I made sure to leave the top of it open so that taller frames could sit well in there, and to put cushions between them using either styrofoam or blankets or paper, whatever I could find and that I had on hand. The materials that I had, I used to stuff between them to prevent any damage. Thankfully, nothing got broken. I do think that I should have gone for a much smaller box, something a little bit more skinny to have less in there. I think having too many frames made it extremely heavy, but hey, it's all about lessons and learning. So make sure you pack your frames vertically, not flat. Label, label, label. All right, so we all know that we need to label our boxes, but this way is game changing. You will not have the problem of going, well, what is in this box? It says kitchen, but I don't know what's in it. With this, you won't have that problem. Kind of along the idea of getting that tape that has labels on there that say kitchen or bedroom 2 or dining room, basement, or whatever that you can get off of Amazon. Instead, I used full sticky Post-it notes, made myself a key. I gave each room its own color, and then I just don't write kitchen. I go ahead and I bullet point the key things that are inside the box. This way, I don't go, well, where did that charger go? Or where's that crock pot? What kitchen box is it in? It's in this one, because it says so on the box. And it's bright, it's visible, and it's very easy to take off. And then you can donate this and use it again. Really convenient, really easy. I highly recommend you give this a try in your next move. Declutter as you go. All right, guys, this is a really great time for you to assess everything that you have and that you also weren't very organized.
Just a disaster. Ugh.
I found a ton of stuff that I didn't even know I owned and tons of stuff I no longer wanted. So I made sure to have a box for donations and a trash bag with me in every single room while I was packing. And as soon as that box of donations was full, I put it in my car and took it off to Goodwill and other donation locations around my area. Okay, so for your books, putting them in a box is super heavy, and talk about having to lift those on and off the truck and in your house. Ugh, it's too much. Put them in a rolling suitcase. Now, the one I'm showing you right here is entirely too big. I put my son's entire collection in there and it was extremely heavy. So go for a much smaller one. So you're rolling those books around instead of having to pick them up and maybe hurting your back or straining yourself. But you want to go for a smaller rolling suitcase instead of the massive one that I had. It just was too much in there. So learn from me. And also, did anyone else's babies gnaw on books? My son did. He just couldn't get enough. Now, when it comes to moving your clothes, you could fold them up and put them into a box, but that's kind of a waste of your time. You can slide a nice little garment bag over them, or you can use a trash bag. I did this wrong. I put a hole in the bag, but the trash bag already had a hole. You just kind of put your clothes in like you're putting it in the trash bag and tie it up at the top with the handles instead of what I did. But hey, listen, I'm human, we make mistakes, and it's totally fine. And it kind of worked like this, but as you can see, it's very open in the bottom, and I ended up losing some garments. So just put them in the trash bag like you normally would, and then tie them around at the top. I don't know what I was thinking. It's okay, we all make mistakes.
I'm gonna go ahead and use this on that. Here we go. A little dizzy now. There. Just rip, stick, and move.
So when you start boxing up your kitchen and your bathroom, be sure to pack essential boxes, things that you're going to bring with you, that you're going to use and live out of for a few days. I recommend for your kitchen box to having some paper products, some paper towels, some utensils, some cooking materials, even spices. I think anything that you would possibly need to cook and make meals is something that you are going to need. Then for your bathroom, obviously you need to pack the things you're gonna need, like TP, soap, shampoo, conditioner, face wash, toothbrush, toothpaste. Having these essential boxes on hand are gonna make it super easy for you, and you're not like digging through some box trying to find something that you need last minute. Okay, if you're like me, you are a coffee drinker, and if that's the case, you need to box this up very last, okay? This needs to be at the ready, so as soon as you move in, it's the first thing that comes out because you're probably gonna want some coffee to get yourself through unpacking the essential things that you need to right away. So yeah. Whew. Now, keep in mind, it's a process to move. You gotta pack, you gotta move, you gotta unpack, and you've gotta get settled, reorganize, design, maybe declutter again. Ooh, it takes a long time. My husband has coined the threes of moving. 3 weeks to pack, 3 days to move, and 3 years to fully unpack and get settled into your new home. And I don't think he's far off from that. What do you guys think? All right, guys, if you're digging my vibes, don't forget to subscribe, smash the like button so I can help out more lovely friends. You've got this, my friend. Go crush that move, and I'll see you in the next one. High five. Hi, honey. I love you. If it's not my son preventing me from doing things, it's the dog.